Hey, this is Cody.
And this is Chris.
And we're Bassin on a budget.
Today, we're going to be focusing on something a little bit different, not necessarily fishing, but filming fishing and different cameras that we use while we're filming content for this YouTube channel. Today, we have 3 different comparable brands that pretty much every one of you should be familiar with. And we'll go ahead and do footage on every single one of them and just show you the differences in each of them so you could possibly help yourself make a selection on which one to choose.
And which one is more affordable for you? Like there's this, what was this camera, Chris?
It's a Vivitar, it's from Walmart.
Yeah, it doesn't have an LCD screen. All it has is a little L, what would you call that? Basically a little black and white screen that tells you what time it is. How long you have recorded and all that. And plus it only records like 10-second clips.
Yeah, like 10-second clips.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an affordable camera and it's good if you're trying to decide which one you want to get and you want to film while you're waiting. If you're okay with shooting in 480 and not having any options to choose from as far as focus and zoom and audio and things like that, you're quite limited on something like that, but you get what you pay for. It's $20 from Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask, is how much was this camera? And it, probably what, $19.95?
I think it was $21.95.
Oh, well, save a little bit of money, get you a little something different. All right. Now, that was Chris's first camera that he.
I never used it out in the field.
Yeah.
I saw it. I thought, hey, it's $20, can't go wrong. Brought it home, realized that it wasn't what I was looking for, and went on to Amazon and purchased my second camera. Now, this is an H9. It's made by Ekin, and you can find these on Amazon.com. It's pretty much just a Chinese knockoff of a GoPro. It's got slight differences from GoPro. This will shoot in 4K. I'm not sure if it's actually shooting in 4K. We'll let you guys be the judge later on in the video between the GoPro and the H9. But it is a Wi-Fi action camera. The setup is much like the GoPro, where you have a power and mode button on the front, your shutter button up here. The difference is, instead of a touchscreen LCD display on the rear, you don't have a touchscreen at all, and you have these directional buttons right here, up and down. So when you're scrolling through the menus and things like that for your photo settings, you'll use these directional buttons. However, it does use a standard micro USB charger, which is something that the GoPro does not have. It has the mini USB, like everyone knows. This uses the micro. It's regular SD card. The better the SD card, the better the picture, obviously, with write speeds and read speeds and things like that. So shop around for the proper SD card, because that's going to go a long way. It does come with quite a bit of accessories that are compatible with a GoPro. So if you have any accessories from GoPro that you pick up at the store, a floaty, a chesty, something like that, it's definitely going to be compatible with what this mounts to as far as the waterproof case goes. Now, it does come with a waterproof case that's actually pretty comparable to GoPros. If we take a look at GoPros side by side, they are almost identical. The only difference is the second button for the directional keys on the side of the camera.
Well, not only that, the placement of the power key also.
Yeah, the placement of the power key is a little bit different because it does not have a display on the front like the GoPro does. So you have to either open up the app. It does have an app that's compatible with Wi-Fi, so that's good. It's just like a GoPro in that aspect. but you're gonna have to make damn sure that your settings are good in either the camera or the app while you're shooting or before you shoot to make sure that everything's good. It will not display on the front like a GoPro will what settings you have engaged. However, all that being said, it's an excellent camera and it does shoot pretty good quality photos and videos.
Other than it only shoots minute-long clips.
That's a setting, and I've changed that.
Okay, okay.
It does have a time-lapse feature that will shoot regular video, but only in 60-second intervals. And I think that probably has something to do with its compatibility as a dash cam, because you can hardwire this into your vehicle to make it a dedicated dash cam, which is a good feature to have, but something that we don't utilize personally. Now, moving on, like I said, it has the micro USB. It also has a micro HDMI, much like the GoPro does as well. And if you take a look at both of them side by side, all of the inputs on the H9 are going to be exactly the same as the GoPro, in the same area as the GoPro. The screen is going to be in the same area as the GoPro. The selectors are going to be in the same place as the GoPro. Shutters are in the same place. Taking a look at them side by side, I can definitely tell that the H9 is a couple millimeters wider than the GoPro, but they're almost identical in length and width. It's a good camera, and starting out, you really can't beat it. I think I picked this up shipped to my house for about $75. And that comes with 30 accessories. If you guys are interested in an accessory list, we can either make another video on the accessories that come with this and just do a separate video of just this camera, or I'll edit the description of this video and place an annotated list of everything that this comes with.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty good deal, and it's comparable to a GoPro if you're just starting out and you can't afford a GoPro.
All right, so this is my first camera. It's an Activeon CX. Okay, it's, I picked this up at Rent-A-Center. I mean, I saw it. It was only $45. Picked it up, and so far it's done really good.
Yeah, it shoots good video.
Yeah. All right, it comes with the mini USB for the charging.
That's micro, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, or is it mini? It's mini like the GoPro.
Yeah,
right?
it's mini.
Okay.
All right. Then it also has a mini HDMI. All right. I mean, honestly, for our action camera, it's
Standard micro SD on there as well?
Yes. I mean, the way that you navigate and all that is completely different than those two cameras. But still, it records in 1080p, 30 frames per second. So, I mean, for $45, you can't really beat it.
You can't.
I mean, it comes with, the little standard camera screw, and, it also came with a waterproof case. Completely different than the GoPro, and
it's almost proprietary, the
yeah.
GoPro case.
It's $45. I mean, you can't. It'll use all the accessories other than the waterproof case with the GoPro.
If you think about it, it's 10 times less than the GoPro.
It is. Now, don't get me wrong. I would much prefer a GoPro, but this is Bassin on a budget.
Now, the GoPro is more versatile than both of these cameras.
Yes.
We're not trying to say that this is a replacement for the GoPro, or this is a replacement for the GoPro, or that crappy little Vivitar is a replacement for the GoPro.
It's
because
not.
Nothing is a replacement for the GoPro. That's why they're so popular. They're affordable, not for us by any means, but they're extremely versatile. This one's pretty versatile, this one's pretty versatile, but you're gonna have the best luck with this one. Batteries are cheap for it. You can't find batteries for either of these in a Best Buy or a Walmart or anywhere that you're looking.
No, this Activeon actually has a website, but all their accessories are coming soon. So,
Well, the caveat to that is, if you can read Chinese, so does H9.
Yeah.
They have a website as well, if you can read Chinese. Moving on to the piece la resistance, the GoPro Hero4 Silver. Now this is the silver version with the touchscreen LCD display in the rear. Everybody already knows about this camera. It shoots in 1080p, 30 frames per second. I think it's probably the best that you can get, and that's going to be on wide. Now, there's not much. I don't want to beat a dead horse with a GoPro, because if you're interested in a GoPro, you can see anything on the web as a review for those, but you're not going to see much of this one, and you're not going to see much of this one. Since the tradition of this channel is bassing on a budget, today it's going to be cameras on a budget. So you have this one that's $75, this one that's $45. I'm sure you probably aren't going to find this one for $45. You could probably pick it up for what, $120?
no.
You can find them for $45 online?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you can find that for $45 online. You might have to search a little while. $75. The way it works is $45, probably the best bang for your buck. If you want a little bit better quality and a little bit more options, you're going to go with the H9. And if you want the best quality with the best options, you're going to go for a GoPro. This one is not as good as this one. This one is not as good as this one. Neither of those are a GoPro. If you're looking for a GoPro and you buy one of those, it's not going to be a GoPro. This is the H9 action camera, and as you can see, the photo quality on it is pretty decent. It's definitely not shooting in 4K right now. This is going to be 1080.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's extremely wide angle. I'm coming in about 6 inches away from the lens here, and it's extremely wide.
Yeah, all these action cameras, they're going to, have the fisheye, very wide angle lenses. So. All right, guys. So this is the Activeon CX. Same deal. Pretty wide angle lens. About 6 inches from the camera. You can see my hand. So and it's 1080p, 30 frames per second. Pretty good quality video.
Well guys, we really hope you enjoyed our review of these 3 cameras. Please hit the like and the subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. My name's Chris.
And I'm Cody.
And this was Bassin on a Budget.